Romance is one of the greatest facilitators of marriage success. But this is where many people run into problems. When a home lacks romance, it suffers disintegration. And it is one of the reasons why God set up the home. I'm going to show you something from the Bible that you'll be shocked. I'm going to read a scripture in King James and read it in Message Bible. The same scripture. You are going to look at it from the two. Okay. 1 Corinthians 7, 1 to 5. I'll read King James. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man, underline the word have. I'm going to bring a rema from there. Let every man have, underline that word have. Don't look at it from the surface. When I bring it, you understand. Let every man have his own wife. You think it's only marriage. I will tell you after. Underline that word have. Let every man have. If it's your Bible. And let every woman, underline, have our own husband. Now if you say, okay, it's marriage, how come they will say have our own? It's not men that go to marry. So God is talking beyond that. Let the husband render unto his wife due benevolence. And likewise the wife unto the husband. The wife had no power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband had no power of his own body, but the wife. Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to what? Fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Say here. Let me read it from the Message translation. I like that passage. Let's go, Message Bible. Everybody look at the Bible. It's not me that wrote the Bible. Now, getting down to the questions you asked in your letter to me, because we have been asking this even in our private houses. First, is it good thing to have sexual relations? God is, are you God? Are you holier than him? They are asking Paul, is it good for sexual relation? My friend, this is Bible. This is Bible. Are you holier than God? Okay. Verse 2. Certainly, but only with a certain context. It's good for a man to have a wife and for a woman to have a husband. Sexual drives are strong. Don't pretend, all men. But marriage is strong enough to contain them. So marriage is where sexual drive is contained. And provide for a balanced and fulfilled sexual life in a world of sexual disorder. The married bed must be a place of mutuality. The husband seeking to satisfy his wife. Are you hearing? Not to only satisfy himself. Are the men hearing what the Bible is saying? This is where all the troubles in the home is coming from. The man just go there, back, he's off. Because God said, if you don't want trouble, satisfy your wife. Are you hearing what the Bible says? Now listen carefully. A life story. The biggest Pentecostal church in the world right now, the pastor's wife came, all the pastor's wives, I said, they want me to speak to them with their husbands. I said, why? I said, but you have big names in your church. They say, Pastor, for this topic, you alone. I said, why? They say, I said, I'm going for summer to meet my family. They say, if you are not speaking, we invite nobody. That will be hard. You love your wife, submit to your husband. But you are raw. And our problem, we can't tell them. You tell them. Come and tell our husbands. This is the problem. Every secret quarrel that has no foundation is around here. It's around this place. And when I finish, I'm giving counseling now. Buy it for all your friends who are having quarrel. Put it back. And the wife seeking to satisfy what? Nothing wrong. If your husband does not know how to do, teach him. Don't say my husband said pushman. Teach him. It's not a sin. There are Christian books today that show you how to do it. Go to the bookstore, you see it. It's in the bookstore. Church books, not worldly books. Clean church book. It's not the Bible that wrote it. There's a book written by a doctor who is a pastor. There. How Christians should make love. It's inside our bookstore. I don't think it's a sin. Are you holier than God? I'll show you from Bible. This is not Bible that shares sex. What are you talking about? Put it back. Verse 4. Marriage is not a place to stand up for your rights. Marriage is a decision to serve the other, whether in bed or out. Hello? Verse 5. Abstaining from sex is permissible for a period of time if you both agree to it. And if it's for the purposes of prayer and fasting, but only for short times, then come back together again. Satan has an ingenious way of tempting us when we least expect it. He will not get any of us. Many married teachers may not agree with this, but this is the Bible truth. To avoid fornication is one of the reasons for marriage, and romance is God's tool for preserving marriage. Based on 1 Corinthians 7 verse 9. Look at what the Bible says. It said, but if they cannot contain, let them marry. If they cannot contain themselves, let them marry. For it is better to marry than to burn. You know what it means? That word burning is the drive that is inside the man. It's better he marry than to kill himself when the drive has come. That's the Bible. Are you hearing what God is saying here? Verse 2 of that same chapter, 1 Corinthians 7 verse 2. He said, nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. In verse 2, the word have there does not mean just to marry. It also means let them enjoy their own wife. That's meaning. Hello? Let me say this to you. God made man, and he knows what he made him of. He knows what he made man of. There is a sexual drive inside every man. And the only place he's supposed to satisfy it is in his marriage. You didn't hear what I said? God created man with that drive. Every man has it. That's why it's called a man. The woman called woman. The man has no womb. He has other things in his body for decency's sake. So there's a drive in him. And God who put it there knows better than you and I. And he knows where to satisfy his desire. So he placed the woman as an instrument for that satisfaction. So once it's not there, the family will have problem. Hello? The church will not teach. And the women will die in silence. And the men too will start misbehaving. And so we have divorce everywhere. Me, I will teach. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Distinguished by his glorious light.